killing people. So those who do the will of Allah by installing terror in the heart of disbelievers, they are great men. For us, the one who do that is a filthy man. It doesn't matter who is he. It doesn't matter. And that shows that he used different between us and between the Muslims. Like in chapter 33 in the Quran, Allah is even saying, I would install terror in the heart of the Christians. And he brought those of the people of the scriptures. People of the scriptures, for those who do not know, it is the Christians, the Jew. It's us. Allah will install terror in our heart and will cause us to be panic. This is the plan of Allah. Now this is one of the Muslim translation which is false. Let me show you a different translation. Let us see Yusuf Ali translation. All Muslim translation anyway. It's just a lie. And you will see right away that the translation is false, because each one of them he is giving you different translation. Like, you know, I don't mind, by the way, using different words, but you should give the same meaning. It's not the word you use. It is whatever the, you know, you can make the best of the translation is giving the meaning. It's not about translating in a literate way. It's about translating the meaning. Anyway, you know, you will see that always the Muslims they justify terror, as you see in here, and those of the people of the book who aided them, Allah did take them down from their stronghold and cast terror in their hearts, so that actually so that is not in the Quran for sure. Some you slew them, some you slew, and some you made as your prisoners. This is Islam. This is Islam. For us, we don't want to slew the Muslims, and we don't want to take them as a prisoners. We want everybody to live in peace, and we don't want anyone to hate the Muslims or to kill the Muslims, same as we don't want anyone to kill the atheists or the Christians or anyone or Buddhas. You know, why people want to kill each other? What's wrong with the humanity? Why people are sick? If you have a view about something, say it. Discuss with people. But you say to them, I want to kill you because you don't listen to me, or I want to kill you because you oppose me, it means you are sick. And this is exactly what Muhammad is about. He is a very sick person. He tried to eliminate anyone who don't agree with him. And this is what terrorism is about. It's about trying to silence you by terrifying you. Well, I don't get terrified by a terrorist. I will speak louder, actually, because that is going to be my motive to fight this filth. And this should be the case for every one of us. We, as a Christian, as a Buddhist, as a Hindu, as an atheist. I can't say as a Muslim, because Muslims believe in terror. We should fight for freedom. Like, you know, in USA, gays, they have organization. Gays is against my view, but I will never say go and do violence to the gay. I will never say and go and shoot somebody because he is he don't agree with the Christianity. This is filth. This is disgusting. But this is what Islam actually teach. If you are a Christian, if you are an atheist, if you are an ex-Muslim, you have to be executed. This is how it is. And this is not an extreme view, by the way. And this is not, because this is not my view. This is the view of Islam. Muhammad, he told them that if you go in the street and you see a Christian, you humiliate him. Now, you know, actually the Quran says the Christian, they have to pay the jizya with humiliation. This is the Muslim translation. It says in here, jizya with willing and submission and feel themselves subdued. What's subdued in here? You know, in Arabic it's saghirun, which means you feel yourself a very little under the ground. You are nothing. You are nothing. You are stupid, disgusting person. So they will spank you, they will kick your ass. When you, on the top of that, you pay them money with humiliation. That's what it means. So you force them to pay the money or they will be killed. Now, do we support this view? You know, I want to ask the Muslims, what if the Christians, they have something, it says, or somebody is a Christian priest, he is saying, guys, let us force the Muslims to pay us jizya, or we would do what the Quran is saying. The Muslim, they will say, no way, this is not fair, this is not justice. What kind of teaching this teaching is? But the Muslims, they have no problem with this. And Muhammad, he go far with his hate teaching. He says even that those who they are mushrikeen, which is me and you supposedly, we are najis, we are dirty. The Muslims, they translate it as impure. The fact it is najis mean dirty, equal to poo-poo. Najasa is a dirt coming from extreme filth. Like, you know, you going to the bathroom, touching your bum. That is najasa, touching your poo-poo. Poo-poo is najasa. So, what kind of religion making people, categorizing them under poo-poo? Imagine we as a Christian, we say Muslims are poo-poo. What the Muslims will say? Allahu Akbar, brother. The racist Christians. Why we are a human like them? Why they are saying? And not only that, Muhammad, he made a law in his Quran that we are forbidden from enter the city of Mecca, and we are forbidden from entering the city of Medina. This is why if you go, you look in Yahoo pictures, you will see pictures of signs in the top of the highway in Saudi Arabia saying you cannot enter this road if you are a Christian. As you see, this is the sign in the highway. There is a street for non-Muslims, as you see in here, and there's a street for Muslims only. Now, what if I take this Muslim street? They will behead me. I will be killed. As simple as that. Imagine we have in New York a highway for the Christians and the Jew and the Buddhists, and a highway for the Muslims. Why? Because we think the Muslims are dirty. What the Muslims will say, what the whole world will say, what the liberals will say. But you don't see one of those liberals, by the way, make a, you know, where is Obama, the liberal Obama? Why he don't say this is a shame, stop discrimination? When Muslims, they say to you that Islam is peace, ask the Muslim, when we are going to be able to walk in this street if Islam is peace? When we will able to go to the city of Mecca if Islam is peace and tolerance? Where is the tolerance of Islam if you don't allow me even to visit that city? And by the way, the city used to be full of Christians and Jewish. Muhammad, he killed them all, which means we are not strangers, supposedly. This is where we are, especially for the Arab like me. We have the right to be there. And actually the Muslim, they say the Kaaba is built, it's built by Abraham, and Abraham is the grandfather of the Jew. So the Jewish own 50% of the Kaaba itself, according to Muslims. But they cannot go there. But you don't see any of those liberals speaking about that. So extreme filth, extreme hate, extreme crimes, they are the reason of everything the world faces today of a tragedy. It is the work and the act of Satan, as I believe, the same as Islam is the act of Satan, who divide people between dirty and clean, when all of us, we are a human being. And if somebody don't agree with me, you know, I should not say, you know what, you cannot walk in my road, otherwise I will kill you. I should not say, oh, this city is only for me. Like, you know, just to give you an example, the Catholic Church, they have their own city, but Muslims, they can go and visit it, they can go and take pictures, they can enter any church. They don't have a sign that says if you are a Muslim you cannot enter, if you are a Buddhist you cannot enter. It doesn't say that. I saw once a Muslim saying, how come in the Vatican there is no Muslim live there? You see how stupid even the claim is? How they want to live there if this city is only for monks? Even me as a Christian, I cannot live there. This is a state of monks, not a state of normal people going and buying houses there and live there. But Islam is a religion not only allowed in terrorism, not only allowed in discrimination, it's teaching it. As you see, the Muslim, they have no shame to go and make a big sign. And the European ambassadors, they will walk around driving their cars and they will see this sign, but we don't see any of them. Have you ever seen anyone speaking about those signs in Saudi Arabia? You know, where is the left wings in USA? Those who they have 100 million rings in their face. The one who is against discrimination. Can you explain to me why none of you speak about this? What do you think if we have a sign that says, you know, this is exactly, they speak about South Africa, they speak about discrimination of the white man for the black man, which is against even Christianity. But this is worse. If a black man walk in a street of a white man, I don't know any law, even in South Africa, which they used to have a very filthy law. It says, if you go here, we will kill you. We will behead you. Your blood is free. And here, if you take the wrong way, your blood is free. Anybody can kill you, and even police cannot take the killer to jail because simply he did the right thing. And what is your crime? You took the wrong road, which is not allowed for non-Muslims. So, hate have a reason. And hate come from filth, evil. And whoever teach hate is a filthy, evil person, regardless if he is God or people call him God, call him angel, call him whatever you call him.